Ilungithatha ungibeke ebasihlukanisa uthando lugcwele ngicela ubapheke izitele owuzigcwele ungavumi izingene athi.
All right. Welcome back to Mossel Bay Podcast. We are tonight live with Emihle Mtsha on uMgalelo, Afrika. Emihle will be telling us more about the business that she's into, and maybe, just maybe, we get a glimpse of who Emihle behind all the businesses that she do. Welcome to Mossel Bay Podcast, Emihle Mtsha.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on Mossel Bay Podcast.
All right, Emihle. I'm gonna be confused tonight between no Emihle Ababini, so I'm gonna say Emihle. All right. Anything that you'd like to say before we proceed?
Yes. Good morning to all our viewers. Good morning. Okay. Good evening to all our viewers. We love you so much. And Emihle, thank you for pulling through. You look so beautiful, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, let's not waste any time. So, my first question to Emihle, I'd like her to introduce herself to our viewers and listeners. Who is Emihle Mtsha? Where did you grow up? And what is it that you do? And yeah, of course, why are you here?
Okay. Emihle Mtsha, as Uat has said, I grew up here in Mossel Bay. I was born in George. The Kulela up again Mossel Bay. But in Dayofunda high school again. I'm currently a distance learning student, and Emihle outside of uMgalelo is just Emihle. I don't have much. If focus about Emihle, it's just about uMgalelo. That is the main thing that I'm doing right now outside of ukufunda, So I'm just gay. Oh, and I'm also a mother to 8-month-old baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Emihle was there's nothing much. I think it should be our viewers and listeners who decide. Okay, there's nothing to say about Emihle. Emihle, please do tell us more about the business that you do with uMgalelo, Afrika.
Okay. So, let me just give a background quickly of uMgalelo before I say anything else on uMgalelo. So, uMgalelo was founded in 2019. Now, it's a black-owned company. Tata uMatikizela from Mbizana. Now, Lotata's product, Wayiqala wayithengisa centers, i-tissue oil yodwa i-product yakhe, so wayiqala i-tissue oil yodwa ezithengisela yena, this product yakhe. Ude naye mos uthi ngutata we-tissue oil. And that you would see if you know other distributors zomgalelo bayesitsho basithi abantu be-tissue oil, babes be-tissue oil, and all that, because yaqala nge-tissue oil, so what wawubona about, okay, people are falling in love with this product, and then we introduce other products, and then after introducing, we change again to an MLM company, you know. Now once ijike ke ngoku to MLM, that's where it starts becoming ke ngoku network, yebo. And once a network, it requires me to introduce Emihle to the business, to introduce Art in the business and all that. So yaqala ke ngoku yayi network oluhle. So uMgalelo was founded in 2019 tissue oil yodwa, and then wakhula ke ngoku waza into MLM, wangena ke ngoku ebantwini oluhle.
Okay. So tell us, how did the idea of joining the business come up aboard?
Okay, so okay, mandiqale from ndijoyina uMgalelo last year ngoMarch ne ndayijoyina ngenxa yoba iskin sam ne, I've got very bad skin, you know, iskin sam sibi kakhulu, phofu besisibi kakhulu, yebo. Uqoqa bendinala maqhakuva amanzi, you know, bona ba manzi iskin sam, because kaloku amaqhakuva ayazigqabhukela amanye, then amanye uyaliqhabhuza ngokwakho, so uhleli nje kumanzi. So ngenye imini ke kuze umuntu introduce his products. Yebo. So I was like, hey, I'm tired of trying products on my skin, yebo. Zininzi products bezirecommendwa and I'm tired, yebo. So ke abe umama naye embona ba she's interested in the products as well. No man, I've had enough of new products, you know. The writings are hlambela ngale sepi ndisebenzisayo ngoku, which I was using isepi yakwa Clicks. So I was like, it's fine, let's just check how it goes, yebo. And then ndimbona ba uMgalelo, which is my mom, she's very interested in the product, yebo. Athi I will register you in the product and then sithenge. Umanyoko ke nguyothanda uthengisa mos. So okay, whatever. And at that time I wasn't doing anything because that dropped her out esikolweni, yabo. That dropped her out varsity, so ndabe sengihleli apha endlini ngenze mix, yabo. And I think when you worry about, I was actually starting to be depressed and all that because of the reason yami yo drop her out. So ke nyani ke fine, ifike le product ibe delivered apha endlini i-box ezisephu lezi tissue oil ziyellow, lezi sephu ziyellow with lezi tissue oil eqonda yintoni ngokule, you know. And then okay, let me just post, yebo. The post there, and then my very first customer yayingomnyusisi ohlala New Rest. Actually le product I've been buying it kusisi waseKapa, yebo. Ndiqonde, oh okay, so people bayazazi ezisephana zimdakana ziyellow, you know. Oh iyaziwa. And then kwekho enye girl yesezingisa naye afuna udeliverisha le product. So I'm like, okay, people know this product, yebo. That is when ke ndaqonda, okay, let me start doing it serious, yebo. Ndaqala ndayenza serious ke ngoku mane ndithenga ndithengise, mane ndi-order ndithengise. Then ndayisebenza ke nalapha kum, and I could see umehluko within about 2 weeks. Okay, if it's working on me, that means I can help abanye abantu abaninzi. You know, I can help abanye abantu abaninzi abanengxaki with the same skin problems, yebo. And then that's when I fell in love, you know, even with the business itself, because ndayibona ke skin sam. So that is where the whole idea of uMgalelo came in.
Anything on your side?
So how was it uxelela abazali bakho that you are dropping out of school? Since, you know, but the only way to success or the only way to make money is to be educated, you know. So how was that?
It was, in fact, yes, I think I'm dropping out, you know, because but reason, yeah, because I had to actually explain to my mom, because babon ba ansena ansekona klando yesikolo and I cannot show tell us this into ziqonde, you know. The one time also we up in Mossel Bay, then I had to go back to Cape Town. And that is a deeper Cape Town. That like okay, no, Kangindipale and all that. So I came back. Mama, don't worry. So I told her, no man, don't worry. You know, don't worry. Let's just get over it. But they had to understand. But if you are not mentally ready for your school, awuzokwazi ufunda ungekho mentally ready kwawo, yebo. And isikolo siyama ne-emotions as well. If you are not emotionally and mentally ready for isikolo, then abakwazi ukuforsa into studying ube wena ungekho ready personally, yebo. So I think baqonda mabayibone ke ba, and knowing my father ke sana shendweni ngeke understand namhlanje wena, but since ngibuyele ngoku I think he's fine. Yebo.
I know him very well.
Yeah, mas.
Anyway, so what are some of the what are some of the most challenges that you face as starting uMgalelo business yakho?
Okay, eyona challenge ke leli cala, you know, being in the garden route is not easy when it comes to business, because abantu bakhe cala, I think mandithi they support you to a certain level and then bayeke abantu balapha, you know. Exactly. So eyona nto bayi-challenge baqale, okay, bona bayakusupport and then they stop. Ungayazi noba abasazisebenzise tissue oil okanye kwenzeka ntoni, you know. Nengoku being in the MLM industry ke ngoku we need to recruit, and you'd find ngoku abantu bakhe cala bayi-understanding nendaba ye-network, you know. Funeke umuntu athi yo mna andikwazi urecruiter, bomxeba akunyanzelekanga urecruit. Indaba yomrecruit it's not compulsory, yabo. Uyenza ngokwakho if you have yabo. So that was another challenge because people didn't understand in the network yeqala. And secondly, Mossel Bay. So the more distributors is yezanda kweqala, ngekahla ke ngoku customers. So now I had to sell outside of Mossel Bay and George, yabo. So I had to try and get customers in Eastern Cape. I had to try and get customers kindawo ezikude, yabo. Yeah.
So who inspires you the most? Who is that one person? Oti, when I just have to keep on going because you. Yeah. Well.
Okay. So I'm not sure if the question is based on the business, it's based on general, ne? But I'll answer both. So generally, ne? I would say my mom. I see that woman. You know, one thing I like about her is that she's a hustler and she doesn't give up. And Uyamaz is that if she wants something, she's a go-getter. She's a go-getter. So I'd say she inspires me. Because one thing about that woman, if she puts herself into something, that one thing, she grabs it and you know. And then within the business, there's a lady named uMgalelo. I'm not sure if you guys see the shares in those there are tons of shares in those which in the business, you see that woman is moving. I would say she inspires me. You know what? You know? So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I'd like to know, what would you say are the benefits of joining uMgalelo Afrika?
Okay, so joining uMgalelo, the first benefit would be the profit. uMgalelo has 100% profit. I'll make an example. Emihle, because they have to go a custom. uMgalelo, tissue oil as a member, you paying 35 rand. Yeah. But when you come to me as a customer, I'm selling 80 rand. So that is the first benefit. It's 100% profit. Yeah. And then second, as I said, in network, when you start recruiting, there are those benefits that you would get. You get about 10%, and then it goes up to 15% and so forth. Okay, that needs a presentation that is bigger. Yeah, for Bandi explain it. And then, but Mandi make lenda yoba uhlala unemali ngothengisa uMgalelo, because you'd find that khona umuntu odinga tissue oil somewhere eAsla, khona umuntu ofuna isepe jokes, khona umuntu ofuna uphathelwa i-day cream elokishini, khona umuntu ofuna i-herbs yebo. So uhlala nje unayo nje noba yi-80 from i-tissue oil oyithengisileyo kanye i-70 yesefu. So iyona benefit engiqonda mina ndifanayo nami ke yebo ilanto uba uhlala unayo noko imali yebo.
Alright. So tell us, with the products that you sell, have you ever had any complaint or rather negative or positive reviews?
I've had quite a number. And you know, abantu that they don't understand is that iskin sam neska Emihle asifani. So gems zingafani nje, ne? If I tell a person ukuba le purifying soap worked within 2 weeks, ne? uEmihle naye uzawuniqaya ngala sepho after 2 weeks because kuye it didn't work after 2 weeks. And ngoku abantu bafuna ubona i-magics. Yebo. Abantu bafuna ubona i-magics. Umuntu eyo i-product ne xa uyisebenzisa i-product now dictator based on all products. Ne xa uyisebenzisa i-product uyiqala uyibona i-product after about 40 days. After using the product for 40 days, then kumele iqale usebenza on your skin because ukhumbule kaloku we've been using i-products ezininzi kubuso bethu. Yebo. So umuntu ngoku after 2 weeks ufuna ubona i-magics yena sengenamaqhakuva sengenaziphots sengenanix umbona ba uyabuya ngokuqaya ngesephi yakho basapha imali yakho, you know. Umuntu enga-understand ba kuye it might take longer, you know. Kuye it might take some time, yebo. Komnye it took about a few days, yebo. And then especially with the stretch marks.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, and then with these stretch marks, especially stretch marks, guys, into enzima kakhulu stretch marks. Like it's not yonando stretch marks. So you'd find go umuntu ukusebenzisa ibhotile eyi-1 ye-tissue oil is nyamalani stretch marks is that without being consistent, you know. So I get that a lot. I have to explain that to certain customer about look. You know, you need to be consistent now. Awuzusebenzisa ku-clicks bungazoyamgqaya ngala tissue oil u-clicks now just because ndimhlela phakathi kwenu kulula ngokujikisa i-tissue oil ufune ithi
kulula. And I know that, Kesana.
And Eva adds?
Have you also had positive reviews about the products that you sell?
A lot, you know. Ukhona omnye umama benke ndacela ke to use her picture but bengekandiphenduli ngokubundibuza ba if is there anything that I'd like to share. Ake naqha bengekandiphenduli. Omnye umama uhlala phezantsi bakhona baninzi ne, but I feel like la testimony la mama everyone has to see, you know. Laba bone sami skin besingeyo nix compared to esisakhe. Today she's a loyal customer. Ebona shame I think naye uhambe ethetha ngomgalelo because umgalelo uncede kakhulu, you know, uncede kakhulu. Baninzi, you know, even myself nami ndi testimony, my mom is a testimony. uEmihle Emihle naye.
My problem is inconsistency. Because at some point, it really did help me. But I'm not consistent because I wake up some other times the flu, and I cannot have a routine. That's where my problem is. Shame, I won't lie.
So, Emihle, tell us, how do you market your business and which tactics have been successful?
And Eva, how do I market my business?
How do you market your business?
How do I market my business? Okay, so I use basically Facebook. I use Facebook. I use my WhatsApp. Any that I use is abantu bayathanda ubona wena, bayathanda ubona ba what has the product done for you. Abantu bafuna ithengiselwa into ube wena ungakhange uyisebenzise apha kuwe. So I also use my pictures, you know, xa umuntu enditextile mhlawumbe because Facebook is working because you'd find ba siya poster and then fumane 2 likes but you'd find by inbox umuntu efike ebuza, you know. So I just share my pictures, you know. I share i-pictures zam dim-explainele umntu, and then you'd find okay, so it's working, you know. And then another thing is uMgalelo has a page, has a Facebook page enkulu, you know. So omnye umntu vele xa ingayazi le nto ndithetha ngayo vele dim-directed to that Facebook page. So it's like, okay, you can also check the Facebook page uMgalelo, you know, so that you can have an idea at least uba andiyenzi into yam ndedwa apha. So yeah, I just use Facebook and WhatsApp, and then myself, of course.
Yes. So how was it? Because I remember you posted that so tell us, how was that feeling? About like, okay, this is where I'm at. Dim low, dim up. Describe that whole feeling for us.
In the biasetam, not to go. Okay. It was actually it was overwhelming, you know. What people don't understand is how it came, you know. Sometimes as music as excited over zila, but indlela ezize ngayo, you know. So hey guys, I understand. It was actually very overwhelming, you know. I was both excited and nervous at the same time because awuyazi in talking about usifaka kwintoni. Yebo, you'd find ba you're excited over something ube ungayazi ba iza kubekaphi, you know. But all in all, for me as an individual, iyanisebenzela kakhulu, and it has helped me a lot. Because you'd find ba omnye umuntu bengandazi mina, but uyazile i-office yoMgalelo, you know. So through that ke ngoku nditsho ndimazi nam laa mntu naye andazi, yebo. So it has connected me also with abanye abantu abaninzi that bendingabazi, or that I couldn't even reach.
I also noticed that you are a stockist and manager. What does that mean? Okay. And also what I want to know is that, are you now permanently or are you fully employed at uMgalelo Afrika?
Okay, no. And I explain le ndaba ye manager ne. Now uMgalelo une ranks. Now, like I said in the beginning, but we are recruiter. Ne? I need to introduce you. I need to introduce Ubanbani. Now you need to introduce Yebo Abanya Bandu. Now that means we are building a team. Yebo. So when you build a team, there are ranks. The first rank is team leader. The second rank is supervisor. The third rank manager, all the way to rhodium director. So in the manager, that means I have built a team yayon manager level. That means under me I've got 2 supervisors. I've got a number of team leaders, and I've got direct recruits that are more than 20. So that is how I got as a status as a manager. It's because I've got a team. And then secondly, stockist was open to managers, starting from managers going up. So it was open for application. Now ukwazi apply, then kuthiwe asinokwazi ukunika le stockist. Now stockist kufana noba you are franchising in the small world. Franchise ShopRite, ne? Franchise ShopRite, it's big, so it's more like I'm franchising in the small world. So that is what stockist is basically. So whatever uMgalelo is doing as a company at Johannesburg, whatever uMgalelo is doing it's the same thing eyenzekayo nalapha. But umehluko ke ngoku into abayenza ya difference between a stockist ne head office is that there are certain benefits and there are certain minor changes ezakuyenza kaloku uba zibe different compared to i-head office ne-stockist office yebo. But i-stockist it has been recently introduced kulo nyaka. So sisajoya ke ba izawuhamba ihambe ibeke njani, but I am not employed by uMgalelo.
All right. So what would you say you enjoy most about uMgalelo?
Yo, it's traveling, guys. Travelisha ke la lizwe loMgalelo. You know, I could travelisha shame. You know, enye into indaba yomtravelisha is not something you just wake up, pakisha suitcase yakho, ukhwela flight and go to Joburg, you know. And I don't know uvele uyenze nje on any day, you know. But one thing ngoMgalelo shame nakusasa singafumani calls esithi masiye eJoburg, you know. So I could say it's traveling because I need to traveling opportunities.
All right. Emihle, is there anything that you'd like to say before I make a name on uMgalelo Afrika and get to
Yeah. So Emihle, what would you say to abanye abantu who are in the similar position that you are in, that feel like I need to give up, wara, you know, they're not motivated? What would you say to those people?
Okay, one thing I would say is the industry network is not easy, né? But also at the same time it's worth holding on to, you know, because in network, né, what I've noticed also is that abantu abaninzi abakayigrade phofu ke licala lethu abantu abaninzi bakayigrade. But you would find that abantu abaninzi phofu ababambalwa that have grabbed in network, they are in places, you know. So if now you are out there and you're thinking of giving up, you're doing it again, uMgalelo, the country as a whole, yabona ba kya retrench companies ezininzi, people are losing their jobs, into nje isiswiliwili, you know. But you would find abantu in-network bona they are still standing because intoni i-network marketing ayidibenanga no Petro SA abenza ezabo izinto, you know, ayidibenanga nezinye iicompany ezi-retrenchayo and all that was able. So i-network ifana noba you are owning i-business yakho, ifana noba you are owning your own business. So idinga wena uziphushe, yebo. Akuncedi to buy istock usifake endlini usibeke phaa, yebo, ulinde ukuba okay mhlawumbi someone will pitch at afuna isepsi. Idinga wena esa stock usithathe usise ebantwini, yebo. That stock is not going to sell itself. People abazuzi recruiter, they would need you. So if you're thinking of giving up, khumbula that it is your own business leyana, so you need ba uzimotivate yourself. Akekho umuntu ozawuma phana athi go and sell those suits, go and sell those t-shirts, kanye bothengisa la perfume, kanye bothengisa ezanwele zakho. Zidinga wena uye to the people, you know. Asikwazi ngokwesike xesha, asikwazi uthembela ngoba ndizawuqashwa kwicompany ethile kanye ndizawuthini. Ilizwe liyatshintsha, umuntu ngoku makazenzele yakhe into.
Also, I'd like to Franco to play the video that you shared with us so that abantu can see what does uMgalelo really do. So, Frank, can you please share that with us? Please. Well, I must agree with the uMgalelo Afrika Emihle really does work, because if you see the picture before and after, and now that is Yambona uEmihle Afrika. So we see Ogochi good that you are traveling, also say. So tell us, NJ, how has the business affected your family time?
I shame. I still have enough time with my family. You know, I still have enough time. And look, events, at least the events is about eyes on those a month. You know, it's a monthly thing, so at least and go, for example, if we go to Cape Town or if we go to Johannesburg, at least it's about 2 days. It's not longer than inyanga kanye veki, but by 3 days, 4 days, but at least it has never been longer than a week. So I still have enough time with my family.
Okay. You also mentioned that you are a mother to an 8-year-old. So tell us, what has it been the hardest period of mother for you, and how did you do it?
What has been the hardest
period of motherhood?
Okay. Ebona umntana ne bakho la first 3 months, you know. Well, the first 3 months, that means no sleep, you know. And look, you can imagine ungalali for 3 months. During the day, during the night, it's the same thing, you know. And then besides, outside of ungalali, you would find, but there are certain things that you are restricted to. Because yeke zakho indawo okanye uvele nje manje wenze le nto icinga uyenza ucinga ubheke mall uhambe yebo ubheke mall, but now kubekho izinto that you are restricted to, you know, ufuna ucinge twice ngokuphambi kokuba uphume, you know. And another thing is guys, now you can imagine kuthiwa uhleli nje wena intani yakhala, and then kuthiwa emseni kumama yakhe, like why mela siwe kum I mean ukhale ekuwe, so why
hey Kobe, Kobe. Okay, so what are some of the best moments though? Because I know there's pros and cons. So what are some of the best moments that you feel in motherhood has?
Okay, so you know, kumandi uzibukela ukhula, you know. Wena ngokya wawusemgqibeleni ungazibona, you know. So now imagine ubona umntana ekhula phambi kwakho and it's your own, you know. Also umntana the more iya ekhula yebo umbukele nawe umbona ba uyakhula, so you know you enjoy lezi zinto ezincinci manuzibona ubona ba okay wenza this ngoku ukwesi stage ngoku and all that. So those are the best moments, you know. Uzifine excited ngenxa ba esenza le nto ngoku, you know. So yeah.
Okay, so how is...
Okay,
what do you mean? Okay, so how is your relationship with the father of the child?
We are so fine. Sise ngalandlela sasi, you know, nothing has changed. Because khona ezinye nje hiccups, you know, but outside of that, it's still the same. Like she said, right?
Emihle is saying that this is right. She's saying
okay, man be blunt. When you're okay, but there are minor differences. Minor differences, you know. Umntana does bring a change. Umntana does bring a change in you know, but singazijonganga eziya izinto, singazijonganga eziya izinto. Relationship wise, relationship yethu isekhona, it's still there, but just that umehluko ngoku, there's not enough time between him naye because ngoku there's umntana, you know. But ke siyayizama wethu, you to just make it work outside of having a baby here.
And how long have you guys been in a relationship, man? How long?
I want to get a minyaka go vele ezinye izinto, so rather it's been long enough.
It's been long. It's been long. It's been enough.
About 20 years, and then I'll be like, nah.
Yeah, ma. What time is it now? Bad now go there for 20 bad.
Avoid the neighborhood.
And now athi yapanda athi bano
Nah, you can.
Oh my God.
Let me just leave the relationship questions to Emihle Mtsha now.
So anyway, I wanted to ask, because we have Facebook, we have social media, and there's relationship. You are engaged, you have a fiance. How is that?
To social media.
That's you are engaged. Uthi ungejiwe.
Hey, yes, anyani waliphendule na, but okay guys, man, be honest, ne? Okay, iqale kanje lento. So and bona mosba, I'm not that person on Facebook, too much. I'm not too much. I'm just more of those reserved people. So why ungafuni wena to update relationship status sakho ku Facebook? So ndithi make man, hayi mana ndizifuna into ezibenzinitsalela. Hey, xa ndingena ku Facebook, engaged mos ngoku. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'm engaged, So I get a call from my uncle. It was in WhatsApp call that landed. This was a text. But sabona Facebook, And I'm like, so I tell my uncle, but no man, I don't think I'll go. So and yes, nobody explain because because I was abantu abadala sebebona ku Facebook and ngiyongibona ngelabo benalani babile ngiqale ndaxolela bona before bayibone ku Facebook, and was no explain ke ukubo ndithi no man, iqale over a conversation. So I feel like kuba nante andifuna utsalelwa amehlo yayaza ndithanda uzika Facebook, so waqonda makenze a bit extra. Uyabo.
Or maybe we should actually propose that.
Okay, yebo cha ke oku. Akadaze straight.
Otherwise he's coming. So would you say this is the ideal man? This is the man that you want? This is the man that you see the future with?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Also, we've seen you attend a conference, but we've never seen you ekozekuse or Mauritius. How your groove is the sis?
Yo, Hashem, yeah, poreka, yes. ingxaki nongqabeko lapha eMossel Bay. Khona ngenye imini, I think it was in February last year. February last year. So ke ubhuti uzondithatha apha endlini and she's like, oh, yena uzondithatha uba siyahamba. Yebo, xa ndisithi hayibo siye eMorridani. Yebo, so I'm like, kuye dude, why eMorri yebo? Yo, yayingathi andiyazi ndilahlekile, ndingasabhika bheki. Ngobani bo? Like, bona uba I was so ingathi ndikwelinye nje ilizwe. You know, so that's where I noticed okay, no, I think this is not my vibe, you know, this is not my vibe. But if let's say Emihle is hosting a sit-in and those things as intimate, you know, so I'm that type of person, you know, turning with endlini, but not kuthiwe Mori or Kozekuse or yeah.
All right, to Emihle, while I was still asking who Emihle if he groovist or mom so she did let us vibe and China. So yeah, I do have my last question, but before I ask my last question, is there anything else that
And go, but yes.
Nope, I think I am good. I am all well. You can go on.
Go ahead and done with the question. So, what I would like to know from you before the question goes on, what is the part of your life experience you would alter if you had the chance to alter?
Can you repeat that, please?
Okay. What is the part of your life experience that you change?
That I would, my life experience that I
would change.
Okay, that I would trade. Ninganithathika before I'm about to answer.
I saw the judge him.
I think I would go back to a time where you know, I'm not in a bad way though, but I feel like I wasn't really ready. Because there's uMgalelo wonke umuntu unamaphupha wakhe athile, but ezinye izinto they become on hold, you know, when there's another person in your life, especially with umntana, you know. So I feel like I would go back and just to rectify a few things, be able, and then the fast forward is easy door and all that. But I feel like I would trade this part some time, and then but outside of that, and the choker could be, you know.
Not in a bad way. Do it with anything. Use protection. So, yeah.
We are sealed.
How you seal?
That's what you said.
But kaloku noko ndiyibeke noko mos.
All right. I think that would be all from me and tonight. Also, thank you so much for joining us with Mossel Bay Podcast. Also, and hopefully that business grows into something big. That now and all the best with engagement. And yeah, with the motherhood also. From my side, I say thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Bye.